Today, I'm unearthing dino bones, fighting fires, and I saddle up to wrangle some cattle. Welcome to Canada! I'm on a Canadian adventure in Alberta, a place of towering forests, sparkling lakes, and some of the biggest burgers you've seen in your life.
Excuse me.
I'll be paddling,
Give it the beans.
riding,
Oh, that's fun.
and flying my way across the coolest corner of Canada.
This is surreal.
But the reason we've come to this beautiful place is, well, dinosaurs. That's right, it's time to announce the winner of our Walking with Dinosaurs competition.
800 meters down the Wapiti River is one of the world's largest prehistoric time capsules.
Over 8,000 dinosaur bones have been found here at this prehistoric dig site, and the chance to come here to do your own fossil hunt was the grand prize in our Walking with Dinosaurs competition.
We teamed up with Walking with Dinosaurs to choose from thousands of entries. The top 10 designs included colourful creatures, sky-soaring species, and even some fashionably feathered ones too.
But only one could win the prize to come here to Canada. So the winner of the Walking with Dinosaurs competition is Callum. Hello.
Hi.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
The judges were wowed with Callum's creativity and dino knowledge. His winning design, the Elemodon, was named after the elements. Fossils of this dinosaur were discovered in modern-day Japan. It's an intelligent carnivore that can grow to be 7 meters tall, with blue scales to help with camouflage, a retractable sail to warn off predators, and defensive spikes.
I have a question for you. Are you ready for your dino adventure?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Look at that.
Callum, how's it feel to be wearing an orange badge? Competition winner.
It feels amazing.
You live and breathe dinosaurs. You absolutely love them. You're
Yeah,
obsessed,
I do.
right? It's our mission today to go out there and find something amazing. You up for a fossil hunt?
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
This riverbank is littered with potentially hundreds of undiscovered fossils, and to make sure we're not digging around in the dark, we're here with paleontologist Dr. Emily Bamforth.
There are more dinosaur species found today than at any point in history. And here in northern Alberta, it's an exciting place to look for dinosaurs because we haven't really looked very hard up here for dinosaurs in the past. And so our chance of finding something new are really high.
Ooh.
I've heard there are really common dinosaurs like Edmontosaurus around here, Pachyrhinosaurus.
Yeah, that's right. You really know your stuff, future paleontologist.
So wait, if I just happen to stumble across a little bit of dinosaur bone and it's brand new, can I call it the Jolosaurus?
Sure.
I mean, only if you discover it.
I'm gonna discover it, don't worry.
The competition is on, but for the not already expert dino hunters, you know, me, how do we go about finding the fossils?
Is there like a strategy for beginners to go around and start looking for this? Because I think I'd be clueless, just sort of going rock, rock, rock.
So when we're looking for things like color, shape, texture. Look at the inside of the bone there. That's bone marrow.
Wow.
So dinosaur bone will have that bubbly texture to it.
Let the hunt begin. Remember, we're here with experts. If you do your own fossil hunting, make sure you have a grown-up dino fan with you.
Emily, is this bone?
Let's see.
Wait.
Oh, you know what? That is bone, actually, yes.
You found one?
Yep.
Fair play, Callum. That took you about 10 seconds. You're a worthy competition winner.
This looks like this has come off a much bigger bone.
You think so?
Yeah, so this is the end of a big bone. So if we look hard, we might be able to find the rest of the bone.
The rest
Okay,
of the
so
bone
there's-
is here somewhere, Callum.
Okay, should we look down?
We must find it.
Yeah.
What is that? Can you pull that out? Let's see.
Ah,
Oh my goodness.
please tell me this isn't just a rock.
No, that's
No.
bone.
That is bone.
I think we found it.
That is huge.
Nice. I wonder, can I even pick this up?
Yep.
Ah,
Oh, man.
See, that texture on the edge, that's smooth.
that's too heavy to pick up. Oh, what part of the dinosaur do you reckon this would have come from?
Do you want to guess what dinosaur first?
Edmontosaurus.
That's right. So at this size, this can only be Edmontosaurus.
Wow.
It's our biggest dinosaur from this area.
This is enormous.
Yeah.
I was upper arm or upper leg.
Is it like
Yeah,
the femur?
a femur. This is a really great find. We'll take it back to our museum and then we'll clean it up and it will tell us about Edmontosaurus.
Nice.
And that's not all we found. We've discovered prehistoric plants,
This one here is a pine cone. Do you see that?
even fossilized footprints.
What?
Oh, that's toes, right?
exactly, yes.
But this expedition is just beginning. A short hike through the Canadian forest leads us to some real prehistoric buried treasure.
So we're going to a site called the Pipestone Creek Bone Bed, and it's actually one of the densest dinosaur bone beds in North America.
Wow.
And it's also actually one of the biggest as well. So it is literally a pile of bones that's been buried.
Biggest, densest pile of bones, all words that I like.
Yeah.
There might have been a reason that all of them were buried together. It might have been like a flood or...
Yeah, that's right. That's how we think they got there. We think that they were buried by a flood.
Is this it?
This is the bone bed.
Oh, look at this. Oh my
This
gosh.
is amazing. Like, is all of that...
So all of this is fossil. Like all
all
these
of
little
that?
lumps and bumps you can see, those are all fossil.
Fossil, 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 fossil.
Millions of years ago, this land was home to a giant herd of Pachyrhinosaurians. This team are still finding new fossils and bones every day, and Emily's putting us straight to work.
So do you want to try some excavation?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so we got some special tools here that we use.
Armed with our very own hammer and chisel,
There you go.
we need to gently chip away the layers of rock to reveal what's hidden beneath.
That's a lot of plants.
Yep.
There.
Wild to think we're digging in one of the biggest dino hotspots in the world.
Awesome.
Now that we've proven our excavation skills, Emily has an important discovery that she needs our help with.
We've actually been spending all summer getting this ready to bring out of the ground. And so you guys are going to help us get it out of the ground in one piece.
This is amazing.
Keep watching to discover what we unearthed later in the show. But while I'm in the second largest country in the world,
Don't mind me.
I want to know more about Canadian life. And as it turns out, Alberta is cow country.
How do you look?
Let me help you out with that. You got it on backwards.
Oh.
Plus that shirt ain't gonna work. Let's try something like that.
That's me told.
New threads acquired, I'm hitching a ride with Alan and his wife Ossa to their Ranch Bear Creek cabins. And I'm getting stuck in with the first chore of the day.
Come on, ladies.
Breakfast time!
Come on, girls. Tuck in. I don't have any more.
That seemed easy enough, but I'm sure there's more to ranch life.
Joel, first things first, you gotta learn how to ride a horse and rope off of a horse.
Horses help ranchers do their job, which is to herd, protect, and care for cattle across huge open spaces. Roping is an essential skill to help safely herd cows and to help get close to the cattle for vet checkups or to give medicine. You need accurate aim, good balance, and a lot of practice.
Hi, Joel, this is, his name is Shorty. This is a roping dummy that we use for practicing on. Hold your rope out like this. These are called coils. This finger goes underneath that rope.
How's that?
There, good. This hand here holds the rein of the horse.
Ah.
And then when you rope with this hand, you get more control.
Right, okay, so horse, rope.
Yes.
I feel like I need a cowboy hat to complete the look, and then it'll just be like, wah, wah, wah. It'd be great.
Oh, it's a great idea. But Joel, the only way you can get a cowboy hat, you gotta earn it. So to earn it, you gotta rope a live cow today.
I got to rope a live cow today.
If you rope a moving cow today, I will give you a cowboy hat.
I'm gonna get me that cowboy hat.
The bounty is set. I need to rope some real cattle if I want to be a cowboy.
When you're swinging, you'll be swinging like this, Joel. Elbow up in the air. I'm just gonna go like that.
That's so cool.
And then you pull.
Now it's my turn. Looks easy enough.
Nice swing, nice swing. There you go. Woo-hoo!
Yeehaw!
Oh, through. Good job, Joe. Good job.
That's one. Thank you. First time as well. First time. Again. Oh, close. At least we're hitting the cow.
Yeah.
Close one.
Very.
Oh! I thought I had it. It's more to being a cowboy than I thought, you know?
But after a lot of practice, I think I finally got the hang of it.
They got to be able to do this actually on top of a horse as well.
Yes, Joe, that's part of being a cowboy. You have to be able to rope and ride. Ride and rope.
Well, I guess I better learn to ride then, with the help of Ossa and Twister.
Now listen, Twister, I've never been on a horse before, so if you could just take it nice and slow, we'll do this as a team. Then maybe you'll get a cowboy hat too.
All right. Do you have any idea of how to steer him?
Don't we just telepathically communicate?
You can try. Tell him to go forward.
Go forward. Doesn't speak English.
To make the horse move forward, we make a kissing sound. So. And then to stop, we're gonna say whoa.
Whoa.
And we're gonna pull back on the reins. So you're actually gonna use the reins to steer. We put him across the neck like this.
Right.
Yeah. Come all the way towards me. Good. Go back the other direction. Keep on turning, keep on turning.
And then whoa. Hey, that's not so bad.
Piece of cake, you can ride.
I'm riding a horse. Admittedly quite slowly, but I'm riding a horse.
So I'm gonna let you try to trot.
So this is going a bit faster then?
Yep, a little bit. Ready?
Yes.
Yeah, you got it.
Right.
It could be Twister making me look good,
It's bouncy, isn't it? You're like,
bouncy.
but I think I'm nailing this.
oh yeah.
I've got a horse. I've got a rope. Now it's time to combine the two and earn my cowboy hat.
Cue the cowboy music.
Today
go,
here.
Alan.
Let's go rope live cow. Right there, that cow right there. Come on. Right into him, right into him.
Oh. Oh, I've wrapped myself up.
This is way tougher than I thought.
Oh.
My aim is all over the place
Not quite.
because I'm just trying to stay on my horse and dodge a few of these cows.
I thought cows were slow creatures. These guys are fast. Whoa!
You're starting to look like a cowboy, Joe.
Looks can be deceiving, Alan.
Right up, yeah, right up, Joe.
This seems impossible. I could be going home empty-handed here, folks. Wait, hold your horses!
There you go. Yes,
Yeah! Woo! Oh, the cowboy! Yeah!
Good job, Joe.
Hardy, folks, Cowboy Joel has rolled into town.
Well, Joe, that was a heck of a day today. You went ahead and roped the live cattle. I'd like to present you this cowboy hat.
I feel like I've waited my whole life for this moment. Just one question.
Yes,
What way round does this go?
that goes, yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah. This feels better than I thought it was going to feel. We're a proper duo now.
It suits you, Joe, so much. Look at you.
Enough horsing around. Time to get back to the bone bed.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Callum and I have rafted down the Wapiti River in search of 72-million-year-old fossils.
You found one?
Yep.
We've made some incredible discoveries.
Oh my goodness. That is bone.
And paleontologist Dr. Emily is about to set us our biggest assignment yet.
We've actually been spending all summer getting this ready to bring out of the ground. Oof. And so you guys are gonna help us get it out of the ground in one piece.
This is amazing.
So this is a big, giant bone of a Pachyrhinosaurus.
This thing's longer than my arm. Look at that.
Do you know what bone this is? Do you wanna guess?
Very big, probably a femur.
That's right. The bone is very, very fragile. So we wanna get it out in one piece. So you guys are gonna help us jacket this fossil so that we can take it back to the lab today.
Wow, very cool.
What's jacketing?
Making a protective cover around the bone. So the first thing we're gonna do is actually get some wet paper towel. We're gonna pat it onto the surface of the bone. That means that when it comes time to take the jacket off, the plaster doesn't stick to the bone.
This is some Blue Peter make, I'll tell you that.
Here's what I made earlier.
Once we have the whole thing covered in paper towel, we use a coarse fabric, we call it burlap. We're gonna stick the burlap in the plaster. We're gonna mix it up like that. And then we're gonna layer that on top of the paper towel. Once the cast is on, we'll dig underneath it and we'll flip it out.
3, 2, 1.
Go on. Whee!
Out of this whole bone bed, I think this is the coolest.
Okay, so we get this back to the lab?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
To the dino bus. And to the museum, which houses a state-of-the-art lab where Dr. Emily and her team uncover mysteries of prehistoric history.
Teamwork, lads.
With the femur bone safely delivered and ready for inspection, Callum can get an exclusive look around the lab.
Not everyone's allowed in here, but thanks to Callum's orange badge, we've been given special access. Come on.
Oh. This is the back of a frill. So the two horns in the middle, right there, and the horns that stick out the side are these two guys. Oh, that is the Albertosaurus tooth. They're pretty fun to find, for sure. This here, see those ribs there, is dinosaur skin. So it's like you're petting a dinosaur.
That's actually how it's where it's like wrinkled.
Yep.
Hey, if you've been in the ground for more than 60 million years, you'd be wrinkly too.
Oh, that's the one that I found. Emily, is this bone?
You found one?
Yep. So these bones are still covered in mud and sand.
Yeah.
So we're gonna clean them up a little bit. So we use a little bit of water and just same motion like you're brushing your teeth.
You guys might finish before me.
You've got a slightly bigger one, just slightly.
Oh, yeah. Look at this.
Yeah, we said when we found them, they come from Edmontosaurus. This is part of the leg bone where it connects to the knee.
Right, okay.
Everything we know about dinosaurs more or less comes from fossil bones. So they can tell what the animal looks like, how big it was, if it had any special features.
Would it be helpful if we got more pieces of the same bone, see if we could make a cast and put it together?
That's exactly what we do. The more complete a bone is, the better.
It's like the best jigsaw ever.
Yep.
Now our fossils are a bit cleaner.
Maybe up here?
Yep.
Let's test our theory and see if they are from the same bone.
Wait, I think I found it.
Yeah. So when we find where we think it fits, we would glue it on again.
Nice.
Piecing together prehistoric bone, Callum is in his element and has shown exactly why he's our dino champ.
So Callum, experience of a lifetime. You've done so much today, but what have you loved the most?
Basically everything. Because I mean, this is like the first experience I've had properly dino digging. And I got this orange badge.
You certainly did. I remember when I saw your design, the Elemodon. I loved it, but do you know who else loved it? Walking with Dinosaurs, they thought it was absolutely amazing. So much so, they've actually done something kind of special for you. Why don't you have a look there? It's cool, isn't it?
That's like perfect.
Callum's Elemodon has been brought roaring to life by the team who made the hit series Walking with Dinosaurs.
What are you thinking?
They got the blue and green correct. They got the tail and the tyrannosaur heads. They got everything. This is awesome.
It's a shame it's on the TV, isn't it? It'd be good to take it home.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's handy, isn't it? Got a little something for you as well.
It's been the trip of a lifetime for Callum, digging with real-life fossil hunters, discovering an actual dinosaur bone, and seeing his design on display. And whilst Callum's adventure uncovered the past, I've got one final challenge here in Alberta, tackling something that's happening right now, and it's seriously hot. I'm training with real-life wildfire fighters.
The roots of the tree are on fire.
These guys battle massive forest fires that can spread for miles at lightning-fast speed, and they do it to protect the planet, from people and homes to animals and nature.
Woo, here we go. So, Tanis, what causes them in the first place?
A lot of our wildfires here in Alberta are caused by people who walk away from their campfires, maybe not having a safe campfire. The tiniest spark can get away from us and cause a really, really big wildfire. But a lot of our wildfires are also caused by lightning and storms.
No way.
Yeah. If a wildfire does start, it's important to catch it as early as possible. We want to be able to spot it as quickly as we can.
The best way to spy a wildfire early is to get up as high as possible. Alberta has a network of lookout towers 30 meters above the trees to spot and report any fires instantly.
So when a tower finds a smoke on the landscape, they're going to call it into this room. And the people who work in this room are going to send out different resources. So this is everything from buckets on helicopters, firefighters, air tankers, whatever is needed in that specific moment. This shows all of the current active fires here in Alberta.
That looks like quite a lot.
We have sort of a traffic light system. Green means that it's under control. Yellow means that we have it contained. We don't expect it to grow any further. And then red, of course, is out of control. We don't have any red ones right now, which is awesome.
So Tasha, you're the person who gets all the calls in, right?
I am, yeah.
Right, and if you get a call, what do you do then?
I take all of the information that I can possibly get and I can pass it along to our crews and our aircraft who need it.
Oh. May look out with a pre-smoke.
So this is a detection message that we have to take now. May look out, this is Labiche Forestry. Go ahead, your pre-smoke.
Approximately 15 kilometers from the tower. It's a heavy column.
Copy that. Thank you. Labiche clear.
Did that just happen?
That just happened.
That just happened.
Now we have to dispatch a crew to go to it.
Time to suit up and join the rest of the squad. Our objective is to get out to the call as quickly as possible. But wheels aren't going to cut it on this terrain. To get to this fire, we need some flying power. I've never been in a helicopter before, but there's no room for nerves. Time is ticking.
Here we go. Okay, doors and seatbelts, ready to lift. Pretty fun, right? Look at that view. I can't believe this is real. So Ethan, why do we use helicopters? Alberta has a massive forested area, and it's not accessible by vehicles. So we use helicopters to save fires that they start. I can't believe this. Oh, we're turning. We're turning. Easy does it. Underground. We made it! Hey! Right on. And now for the important bit.
The squad wastes no time in collecting kit,
Onward.
and hiking to the coordinates called in. When we arrive, I'm a little stunned by what we find.
One moment you have luscious green, and then suddenly ash everywhere, and it's where the fire has just ripped straight through the forest. It's just unreal.
But with the report of smoke, I was expecting flames.
There were flames through here, as you can probably see.
Yeah.
But would you believe me if I told you that they're actually underground now?
Like
Yeah.
under my feet.
Yeah, under
No.
your feet. Yeah. So there's a lot of organic matter in the soil. It's sticks and logs and grass and leaves, and all of that can catch fire. So the fire takes itself and goes down underground.
How long will that stay there for?
Oh man, it can go all the way through winter into spring, and it can pop right back up in the spring and start a new wildfire.
That is unreal. So what's our job to do now?
The parts of the ground where we can still tell that there's fire down below, they're gonna dig them up, they're gonna put some water on them, sand, whatever it takes to extinguish those hot spots so they don't keep burning through the winter.
Sounds like something I can help with.
The roots of the tree are on fire, so we're trying to expose them and put water on it.
So this shoots out water?
There's water in the bag.
Okay, I'm gonna behave myself.
There you go.
This is awesome. Yeah, you'd want to have this in a water fight, wouldn't you?
Although it's important to get dangerous fires under control, this forest has found a way to survive them.
So lodgepole pine, which are our big tall pine trees here, their pine cones only open when it gets super, super hot when there's fire, and then they release their seeds and new trees grow.
So fire's actually useful so long as it doesn't get out of control and gets
That's
people.
right.
A little bit more.
This seems to be doing the job for small hotspots like this. But what about when there's a much larger fire?
We have our man Joel here on the ground waving the flagging stick. You got eyes on him?
Eyes on Joel. Wait a minute.
You can't drive a fire engine filled with water through a forest. When the threat is high, you have to call him for backup.
Woo, here we go. Easy does it. Whoa!
I'd say that's job done.
It's still raining. This is the best job ever. Woo! I love Canada.
Before I head home,
I've done a lot of heights on Blue Peter. That's definitely the tallest.
the firefighters have set up something special for me
Almost there.
to say a proper goodbye to this amazing country.
Oh, we made it, guys. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is wild. I've never seen a view like this before. That is just unreal.
This has been an incredible adventure. Seeing Callum live out his paleontologist dreams,
This is amazing.
battling wildfires and becoming a real-life cattle rancher.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I've just scratched the surface. But for now, all that's left to say is, bye, Canada!